So yo, this King Red. Hey, this is funny. Happy Thursday night, you feel me? I know y'all had a good one. We had a good day. We had a blast today, you feel me? Um, I got the oysters right now in the sopa with the Cheetos, you know what I mean? Finna melt some of that up on that with some cheese, you feel me? With the mayo. But right now, right here where I'm at in the fresh start, come on now. Y'all know when we already been over everything we done seen what's happening in the workplace. These right here, they playing the pity role, but the role is not good. It's not a good role. You know what I mean? It's not a good role at all. You feel me? Like you should never, even got involved, especially when you knew the whole reason why the badges sent you over here. You feel me? Like your whole presence is like literally unwanted. Like it was a liability. You feel me? So I'm sitting back, I'm listening how they one pretended with the officer. Come on, y'all know I already know all the recordings, you feel me? But dude pretends oh grandma then girlfriend, then the other dude pretends the same voice. You get what I'm saying? Know what's treason. So if that's happening right here and they planning already, like prepare for this to happen because we're getting moved on, realize when somebody complains about you and they're pretending that you're talking to them and you're not in they phone and stuff, you don't even got their damn number, you don't got a history with them or anything, realize something. You feel me? There's a means to an end. You can't sit back and try to set someone up and from day one the person or the female or whoever tells you they don't want to talk to you. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to deal with none of that. You feel me? And you're constantly in a mode of pretending that you can set them up to get locked up or something like that. Now, mind you, this oh yeah, I'm working on my thing right now for the second well, I got a certificate yesterday, but I'm gonna get another one right now. But yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think about it. You know what I mean? Like even on the transients and everything like that, you gotta think. As soon as you start talking about somebody else and they don't want you talking about them or they don't even know you and you're slurring it, you're not speaking clearly. Like, come on now. Think about the quid pro or whatnot. Let me say this right. Let me say this right, because it's a certain terminology that we done popped up in. You feel me? And I wanted to really address it for y'all, that y'all know exactly what it is. You feel me? And it's not something that's
Section 3.
It's not something that's just off the back. You feel me? It's something that's really,
think about the following.
It's really one of those things where if you're looking at it from a legal point, because y'all know I be talking to y'all about a lot of legal stuff. You feel me? For somebody to pretend that they, here it is, there it is, my bad. For somebody to pretend that, they filming you, like literally everybody that anybody can probably run to me or run against me with, they ran to lower levels. I go like, I don't know if y'all really notice, I go straight to the point. I go straight to the direction, This is what a lot of y'all
is a Latin term that means this for that. Quid pro quo sexual harassment occurs when a person is pressured for sexual favors to get or keep a job, a raise or promotion, better working conditions. The person with the power, usually a supervisor or other person in a position of authority, doesn't have to say that sex is required. Sexual jokes or hints can qualify as sexual harassment. Actions or body language can also suggest that the worker will get what they want in exchange for sex.
Realize that.
Sexual harassment, hostile work environment. When sexual behavior or situations upset a person or make it hard for them to focus on their work, they are said to create a hostile work setting. Usually, the behavior occurs over time. It can take many forms, including offensive sexual language, stories, or jokes, insults about a person's gender, sexual orientation, or sex life, exposure to explicit pictures, music, or other materials, gestures, touch, or body movements that are sexual in nature.
Now y'all see how a lot of the men be bending over. A lot of them be saying, we're trying to do this, we're trying to do that, we're trying to that try. Realize when y'all hearing this on I don't care if you on the transients like I be doing, I be hearing it, I count it in the bank, you feel me? For these individuals that sit back and they don't realize how serious that is. You feel me? Like when our government already let us know, like, look, we're getting rid of their sexual predators in the workplace, so we're getting rid of them. You feel me? Basically, you gotta understand what council culture is. You gotta understand what domestic terrorism is, and then what we already seen, what I already showed y'all, what we already seen. Like literally, you gotta understand when you got somebody that ain't even want it. You feel me? Not even want it, but go to the mind frame of playing charades to pretend that they even know you. Like I heard the dude on the cybercrime, he's telling them, different people, oh, he's the one that ended, child molesting. He's the one that ended this. He's the one that ended that. Now realize something. If you feel that you got a problem with that being ended, then you're gonna end with it too. You feel me? Like, what's the most that somebody, what we have seen them, especially in Tacoma, Washington, what we seen them do? We seen them do nothing but run up their gas by being noisy with their engines. That's about it. We ain't paying their damn bill. Y'all separated from them already. You get what I'm saying? And for somebody to want to be noisy only when you're counting, when you're reading, when you're working on something, when you're studying or something like that, realize what a tantrum is. Realize when somebody wants your attention for the wrong purpose. You feel me? And you don't want their attention. So I can understand if it was just a mere harassing type of thing, but once it's continuous and it's like, damn, like, you know what I mean? Y'all know me, I'm straight to the point. I'm gonna let you know what it is. If you like it or you don't like it, I don't give a damn. You ain't gonna whip me. You get what I'm saying? That ain't gonna never happen, and I'm not even anticipating even thinking like that. You get what I'm saying? But for somebody at the end of the rope, like I seen in the workplace, y'all seen in the workplace, especially today, but and all this week, when y'all see individuals, on that tip to where, oh, if we gotta go, you gotta go. If we're going, you're going. No, that doesn't happen like that with nobody. There's nothing, no law, no nothing that can sit back and say, oh, y'all complained about this woman or y'all complained about this man, when we're the ones getting rid of y'all for complaining because y'all were targeting. Y'all were sitting back stalking. Those are capital crimes. And y'all were doing sexual predator things. From y'all body language, from y'all confessions, from y'all the way you handle your phone, like everything, y'all been really, really on some council code, and y'all been speaking hate crimes. Do you get what I'm saying? You cannot go and say, oh, this man, he's only he don't like females. He don't like this. Like, you just put every woman, every female in a category because you're speaking hate crimes. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, when y'all be hearing that, when y'all be just look at it like that, like they're speaking on our sexual orientation. Like, I never told these individuals, y'all warned them already. I'm only into females. So y'all knew and acknowledged my sexual orientation. They, on the other hand, is speaking hate crimes against females. That is something totally different. Do you get what I'm saying? Because if they, in their mind frame, oh, he don't like females, my niggas, I don't like them. I don't like no enemy of our country, period. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't mean that we have to argue. If you don't like them, why do you want to talk to them? Because I'm not the person to argue. Do you feel me? So in the workplace, like the previous videos when I was letting y'all know, that's what's happening also in the housing. You got to understand something. We're getting rid of homelessness. There ain't a thing to where, oh, we're trying to make this person spin up everything. And then once we get caught in the wrong, because we've been doing a multitude of things, we also still trying to pass some COVID, like, and some the stupidest way. You get what I'm saying? Like, COVID's gone. It's trapped in theirs, it's killing them, but it's not gonna be passed on to nobody else. Now trip out on this. I'm gonna take it a little deeper just to give y'all a little smiles, you know, give y'all some smiles on y'all face. You feel me? Picture this. We're at the end of this federal investigation, right? Now, the money's too damn big.
Person isn't trying to offend
I already got my money from other
or
things, you know, and a lot of other things. I was born in this, you feel me? And I got a military family, so going deep and doing what I'm doing, I did that out of the kindness of my heart. I don't really have to act like or prove something. I already had the money. I already had millions. I got millions on top of that. And then with the lawsuits that I'm showing y'all with everything else, it's a federal investigation. Y'all finna get everything. Imagine when y'all, like I said in the other videos, y'all got somebody pretended their way into a relationship, knowing they got all types of diseases, knowing and willingly knowing this type of stuff, and then sitting back, they couldn't put their phone down, they couldn't sleep, so they couldn't function. What type of neighbor or a relationship do you think that you want to be in? Because that's not the one. You feel me? Like that's not the one. So when people are on their own route down by their own devices, their own mouths, their own presence, their own identical medical history to each other, like, you gotta really think, we already know who they are. I call them unidentified subjects. Do you get what I'm saying? Because they're not connected to our country, even though we're connected to them. Like, you know, even our president said we're targeting every business they operated in. They're not operating no more. Harassing and talking ain't operating. That's just showing us signs of Saddam Hussein, who got hung by his own country because him and his sons were sexually assaulting and raping women and children. And he has the nerve to actually act like he's angry at the people for retaliating the way they did legally for his treason against them. And he was the president over there. So who has the right to literally have a badge knowing that they foul? They already, already documented. They already being picked off as well. You get what I'm saying? And labeled as wandering officers. They can't sit back and say, hey, this person did this to, this sector of individuals, and we want you to go out there, and all these individuals, from what we've seen, do they not have diseases? Do they not talk about it? Are they not? Come on. And they was also, y'all had to get them out of y'all relationship. My nigga, that was a hit for hire. I don't care how you look at it. I don't care what excuse any one of them try to, nobody getting killed. But still, their criminal intent, that was a hit for hire. Y'all got too much money to sit back and go berserk over imbalanced emotions when I'm seeing how it's happening. I'm seeing how y'all are doing it. I'm seeing everything. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm just like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, our country's what's up. You feel me? Like, we really did this. So y'all really gotta smile. Y'all not, in no legal jam like that. That has a ultimate price. And then on top of that, y'all don't got the mark of the beast. So why would there be any sadness or anything? Think about it. Everybody had their warnings. Remember the Geico commercial? Go and test that out. I guarantee you, y'all finna laugh. That Geico commercial. Look at the Geico commercial and how his demeanor is, his facial and everything, and then turn around and when y'all see them and then look at it like,
they can still be charged with sexual harassment.
From in the workplace and everything, I guarantee you, from the beard wearing, those who don't have the beard, they all have the same facial features. Test it out, and I guarantee you, you'll see what the mark of the beast is. Do you get what I'm saying? It shouldn't have to take a phone to tell somebody to pretend, or to act, or to do this, or to do that. And then half of the time that y'all are hearing it like I'm hearing it, all it is Siri's voice, or Alexa's voice being manipulated. But when I build this this next studio, I'm finna let y'all really know what a voice module is, where you can record something and then you can manipulate it into whatever sound you want it to be. We do that a lot in the studio. And if y'all want, remember I told y'all about that. Y'all look it up, Google it, YouTube it. You know what I mean? Other than that, but all the other stuff, like, I want y'all to look at it. Like I was on the bus and I was letting it be known, like, man, this is a kid. Y'all got an officer with a badge in this kid's phone, and you're not seeing the millions in that. Like, okay, this is what we finna get that. Y'all finna be separated anyway for bad parenting. And then me, I put it out there like, that's child endangerment. You don't send a child hiding with your harassing throat on their device, knowing that's all in data, that's state evidence, but you're gonna send them somewhere else so they can, what, pretending they can be harmed? Have we not had in our country enough children to be harmed already? Do you get what I'm saying? We ain't letting nothing slide with council culture. These officers are really, really all bad. They really done with, and they know it already. You feel me? And since those in the department already know who they are and everything like that, this is a walk in the park. I told y'all, when I left and I was done with them niggas was literally, one was posted and his thing was running to the utility closet with Alexa. That was his hiding spot. Out of all spots, knowing damn well he didn't sanitize his body, he didn't sanitize his hands, and he damn for sure don't wash. You feel me? But out of all the hiding spots, he picked the utility closet. And then the other ones, they hid in the security booth pressing buttons for him. Do you get what I'm saying? There's a such thing as disturbing the peace. You feel me? You can't be in somebody's Wi-Fi in their apartment building and you're screaming. You cannot be on somebody's speaker box, you know what I mean? Or you're trying to make as much noise as you can because you're having a tantrum, because you're not just going to somewhere else, you're going to FEMA camps. We never finna see you again. You feel me? Think about it. If this was a regular issue, on everything I love, this would have been a regular issue. They would have already got moved on. But since this is not a regular issue and the feds is involved, once they get moved on, once they disappear, we're never seeing them again. That's just what it is. Domestic terrorism is not no damn joke. It's not, oh, we're finna gaslight this person. We're finna, use our tongue against this person. We're finna smear this person. And the only thing they ever talked about was their lifestyle, their own actions. That's all they ever talked about. That's all they ever was showing, who they was in communication with. You feel me? So it's not a secret to conceal the fact of that type of stuff. You feel me? Like, I take this country very serious. You know, when we pledge to the flag, I take that serious. When you pledge, period, when you give your word to anything, your loyalty to anything, you gotta respect somebody. You gonna respect somebody. You feel me? But to sit back and want to talk and talk, or try to pretend that you want to talk to somebody so you can try to pretend you filming them or nothing, like, I'm so straightforward and straight to the point. Like,
sometimes people do not
when I was at TRM, I let them know I'm pursuing. The feds even told him, yeah, he's pursuing. He got this already. He got it. He know what he's doing, like this and this and that. I came over here, the same thing. I went over to Lehigh. Same thing, you know what I mean? As soon as they let me out and kicked me out, I was on it, bam, boom, 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 because it was a back after back after back. As soon as human trafficking, we already ended that. I ended that, bam, 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 bam. Then I went to, all right, this and this and this. This was the, these were the individuals that was passing, the cigarettes that they do to them. And that's how Sarstogate started. I was down there and on Skid Row, and a program when they was out on the street in tents doing that. Then they was sprinkling the little nastiness in the food, thinking that somebody is finna get harmed. And then it was like, all right, this and this and that. But I was like, nah, everything in your stomach, once it hits your stomach, that's acid. That's breaking it down. So they're stupid that SARS disease started in their lungs. Everything that's hitting the stomach, that's being torn down. So that was a walk in the park for everybody. Everybody was happy. You feel me? Then, we had to burn up all the little lab. We did a lot, man. We did a lot. And after I done spoke for the let them know in the court, from the way they was doing their proceedings with the court to try to hide people in the mental health system, and we was on all that because they talk, they babble. As soon as they mumbling and bumbling and all this other stuff and humbling and all whatever, you feel me? think about who gave us these devices in our country and who tested them out and who runs it. We still got Homeland Security. They got charges up the, like, you know what? You feel me? So y'all really gotta smile. Y'all got data on stuff. Y'all done got millions on stuff. Y'all done got a lot. And a lot of y'all started already getting it. A lot of y'all already been on it. A lot of y'all is on it. You feel me? Like, you couldn't get me to go live in a apartment building or whatever. I'm living in a neighborhood or in a house, and then I'm hearing constantly these idiots scream out, or they passing by with the siren, like, what? You know what? Let me get this ring, bam, and let me just sit back and enjoy the show, because this is all data. I got my probable cause. These are the only individuals I ever see them talking to, and they nasty, they unsanitary. You feel me? So to have all of that stuff build up, y'all is more smarter than, you know, y'all playing with y'all intelligence. That's how good y'all are with it, and y'all doing it with a smile. That's why I say we John Wicking it, you know what I mean? Because y'all know me, I'm always serious. I'm about the action. I'm always serious. I'm right on point, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm living my dream. I always wanted to do what I'm doing for the government. You feel me? Since I was in Head Start before that, but it damn for sure wasn't talking. Is what's the job? How to get it done, and this and this and that. I already know. Like, bam, let's do it. Bam, 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 bam. What's the next one? You feel me? By the time we get this on this second Exodus, we're gonna have everything really good. This country is already, and the goodness is doing good. You feel me? Like, we're moving on. You get what I'm saying? It's not about, you know, who the hell hated you, or who didn't like us, or whatever the case may be. But y'all really gotta smile. I just wanted to give y'all the heads up, because a lot of y'all is in apartment buildings where, you know, individuals are pretending that when they leave, not knowing where they're gonna go, but we already know. But they're pretending that they can go after something else, like your housing or your job or something. Like, nigga, we established that ain't happening. You messed yourself up. You messed up your own whatever you on, your lease, your contract, or whatever. You feel me? You messed that up on your own. You're not taking nobody else with you. That's not how that works. You feel me? But to sit back and for somebody to try to pretend.
Think about the following scene.
Like, y'all gotta, even on campuses, y'all really seeing it. You feel me? And they don't even want me right now involved while they're doing their thing right now. But they shouldn't have went over there. This idiot in the department shouldn't have never sent them over there. He shouldn't have did that. And people like me, amongst teachers and other students, would have never had to advocate. We would have never had to bring it up if Dum when it sent you know, mums over there pretending that they was smart. This is when a person hangs themselves. You feel me? When a person hangs themselves, and it's not about, oh, you know, this is that, or some type of separation. We're not. The devil's tactic of dividing and conquering, like, they already did that. They already divided themselves. They conquering themselves and all this other divide. Like, nah, that's over. You feel me? Like, what more can you say to an individual that you already expressed you hate? And then you ran to a device to start harassing everybody in the neighborhood. Like, come on now. You gotta look at it from a proper point of view. It shouldn't have took, you know, individuals who actually got that history of being about it. You get what I'm saying? And let it be known, like, look, this and this and that, and this is happening now because of this. Of course, everybody is. Everybody in their right mind that's not treason is. That had some contact with something, because you got to think, when these individuals is carrying something in their lungs that's killing them, and they wasn't supposed to be around in the workplace or driving, or they can't function. Like, you got to really think about that. Who set that whole thing up? Because that ain't no equal opportunity. That was a liability. Nobody in their right mind would have seen all that and know all that and then let that happen. You feel me? That would have never happened. So thank God that we are correcting it. No doubt. You feel me? Thank God that we are correcting it, but it took us to come together. There ain't no turning back from that. You feel me? So regardless of who got the noose around their neck, I'll tell y'all a vision. I'll tell y'all a vision on how this go. The individuals were SPPs with badges, a clan of men with badges, right? Different little, and these individuals were on the serial level. So I don't know if y'all know what an SPP is, but it's a serial sexual predator, meaning they don't know what stop means. They don't know what, oh, I don't want your attention, I don't want to talk to you, get the hell away from me type of thing. They don't pick up that type of stuff. Like, you get what I'm saying? Narcissist type of stuff. You feel me? So these individuals, facials, they were hanging, they were stiff, and they were swollen. They were already deceased. But these individuals had the resemblance of serial sexual predators in the history of our country. Do you get what I'm saying? So while they were hanging, I walked up close to them, and I'm looking at them. I'm looking at everything. And then the last person that I seen was the real tall dude that was deformed, So I end up walking away, and I seen the females, they're being returned, and they're seeing their babies, So I automatically knew this was the end of human trafficking. This was the end of those who were helping out with it, and the women are being returned to their children. You get what I'm saying? So when I already did the action, I did the major parts. Our country is taking off the little parts, little. I would say the skip marks of the country. We're sanitizing all of that out of the way, but at the same time, just to be more professional about it, we're doing it so good that it shouldn't have to take too much words, because we're going off law. Everything that we're doing is legal. Everything we're doing. So as soon as I hear somebody saying, oh, the social, this and that, oh, we're already in the Senate against, this and this and that. And now that they kept mentioning mine in particular, knowing damn well my name is a hot spot and this investigation against council culture, you feel me? And I went the deepest that anybody would have went, So it's one of them things where I just literally been the key to unlocking a lot of things, to revisiting things, just so y'all can get y'all money too, because this group was real heinous. You feel me? Real heinous. Like, so it is what it is. You get what I mean? But I just want y'all to smile, because y'all got to see the end of the road is not the end of our road. We're also getting ready to be in the flying vehicles things. We're getting ready to do a lot. So for us to come together in this time and this era and stuff like that, this tech era, and y'all are not using y'all not going like that. Y'all not like, you feel me? Like, you gotta understand that for me being into females, that's a joy, because I don't have to literally see, y'all pop up and then disappear, and it's like, damn, what happened? Like, they was involved with that, and that happened. Do you know when somebody warns you, and then stop warning you, and then your group, the only one that's disappearing, and nobody's really talking about it because they don't want you to know, but and you're talking about it, and people is on the mind frame of not giving a damn about you, and you don't see it. You're just on one struck mind, and nothing is getting done for you. Like, you gotta understand,
it's about creating
y'all are not like that.
Everyone feels comfortable and respected.
Y'all are not like that. There is, like, it's more of a blessing. It's more of a blessing. You feel me? It's more of a blessing. Like, I don't see y'all having any losses. I don't see this country having any losses.
Review.
We got a lot of stuff that's actually getting ready to come out. We're just waiting to those who don't even know how to use the damn phone without being sexual predators about it. Do you get what I'm saying? Get out of the way. That way, bam, all of that can happen. Like, it's all in the Bible. It's all scriptures. You feel me? This is a Christian country. So y'all be surprised how far, everything goes. You know what I mean? Like, you'll be very, very, very surprised on how far it goes.
Lisa's behavior is clearly unwelcome and unwanted.
Once that money is too big, and it will be only in the federal courts.
Lisa's supervisor.
You feel me? It's not gonna be like anything else,
Summary.
But you really want to laugh?
Sexual harassment
Judge
is a term
Judy,
used to describe
Judge
inappropriate
Joe
sexual
Brown,
comments and behaviors
Judge
at work.
Mathis, you know, People's
Sexual
Court,
harassment requires
Divorce
that the
Court.
behavior is
If
unwelcome
you look
or
at all the
unwanted.
evidence they use
The two
against a lot of
categories
people,
sexual harassment
it's on a
are
damn
quid pro
phone.
quo and
It's on a
creating
phone.
hostile work environment.
So when y'all see
Quid pro
y'all self
quo in
not
the
doing what they're
workplace
doing
is
and they
promising
constantly
something of
texting, real
professional
niggas
value
ain't
to
text me,
another
texting on the
person
phone
in
to
exchange
who?
for a
A
sexual
cop?
favor.
No,
A
that's
hostile
not.
work environment
Like,
occurs if
no.
sexual behavior
We still got
interferes with an
politics.
employee's ability
We
to
still
work.
have a lot of things going. So it's we're more on the advocating thing. We're more on the even Cube, like I told y'all, even Cube is advocating. Everybody done updated their thing. Like our country is already won already. Realize when we already found the core of the problem of the lies that was in our country, like you gotta understand this is a big, great moment
Section
for us.
3,
And we're
the
handling
impact
it
of
so
sexual
proper.
harassment.
You feel me? That's proper. Even though it's a lot of people that passed, that left, that got killed, a lot of stuff, but it was at their own mouth, their own free will decisions. And like I told y'all, I was in the county jail when they
In
were
recent
recruiting
studies,
these niggas.
60%
Telling
of
them,
female
you know,
nurses
like, this
and
ain't gonna
30%
last
of
long
male
because it's
nurses
treason.
reported experiencing sexual
Do you get what I'm
harassment.
saying? So
Although women
I remember
experience
everything
sexual
and just
harassment at a
seeing
greater rate,
the
it
end
is
of it,
important
like
to
I'm like,
remember
okay,
that men also experience
T.S.
sexual
Eliot,
harassment. Anyone
this is
can
how the world
experience sexual
ends, not
harassment
by,
from anyone
you know,
else. Both
a
men
blast
and
or a
women can be
bang,
sexually
but by a
harassed.
whimper. What do y'all
The
think
harasser
COVID
can
was?
be of any gender or sexual
They
orientation.
did that to themselves.
Harassment
So
can
I
happen
don't,
to anyone,
I don't never give
regardless of their
anybody
gender or
anything
sexual
of
orientation.
an excuse to come up with
Harassers
something
are not always
if they're with a
bosses.
part of a
They
group
could be staff
that's
members who
poisoning
harass their
themselves constantly
coworkers.
with deadly stuff
People
that
who
you
do
just
not
not
work for
gonna
your
heal from.
organization can be sexual
You gotta
harassers,
always think about that.
including
Like,
customers,
y'all are
clients,
blessed.
suppliers,
Y'all are
and
blessed. You
visitors.
gotta accept that. That's something to accept. That's something to laugh about. That's something to be joyous about. That's something that's a blessing. It's
Obvious
worth
cases.
it. It was worth
Some
it.
forms of sexual harassment are obvious,
Y'all have a good
as in the
night, though.
following example.